What's up, agents? I'm Anubis. You aren't here for the hype, the corporate filler, or the cinematic trailers that don't show real gameplay. You're here because you want the meta, the raw data, and the hard facts. My guiding principle is simple: efficiency over everything. Whether we're talking gear scores, market caps, or the total collapse of a live service gamble, we deal in the truth. Let's look at the numbers. The gaming industry is having a hard time right now. We are seeing unprecedented studio closures and massive impairment. Losses because the people at the top stopped listening to the consumer. Gaming has the potential to be the greatest medium on the planet, but it only works when the focus is on the gameplay. We don't log on to get a lecture or a political stance. We log on for the meta, the escapism, and the grind. When studios prioritize outside agendas over tight mechanics, the market rejects them. Look at the data. Sony's Concord was shut down and refunded in 2 weeks because it ignored market demand. Compare that to the success of titles that leave the real-world politics at the door and deliver pure, uncompromised action. The industry is bleeding, and Sony's Bungie bleed is the prime example. On May 8, 2026, Sony reported a $765 million impairment loss directly tied to Bungie. They overleveraged on a studio that has lost its soul. Destiny 2 is ghosting its players, and Marathon is struggling to maintain even 15,000 concurrent users. My sources at Games Industry Biz confirmed Sony is now retreating to its single-player roots with the God of War trilogy remake and Hideo Kojima's Phasint to save their balance sheet. Ubisoft is playing an equally dangerous game. Insider Gaming reported on May 6 that the Blast R6 Salt Lake City major was gutted by visa issues, showing a total failure in logistics. But here is where my focus is: The Division Resurgence. It's in PC Early Access, and the Season 1 Classified Ops update hits on May 12th. They are trying to bridge the gap between mobile and PC, but if the monetization isn't efficient, the players will revolt. On the bright side, Ghost Recon Project Over has finally ditched the old engine for Unreal Engine 5 to give us the first-person tactical realism we've been demanding. If you're watching the tickers on Webble or Robinhood like I am, keep your eye on Ubisoft UBSFF. It's showing a golden star bullish signal with an 8.45% gain this week. Stock invested US points to a potential 17% upside if they don't fumble their next moves. Meanwhile, Microsoft has effectively surrendered the hardware war. Console sales are down 29%, but their software play is ruthless. IGN and the Economic Times confirmed on May 4th that Call of Duty 2026 is officially killing off the PS4 and Xbox One versions. We are finally cutting the anchor of last-gen hardware. If you aren't on current-gen by now, you're irrelevant to the meta. But let's be real, everyone else is just a footnote until May 26, 2026. That is the GTA V launch day. Unilad Tech confirms that Ubisoft and AA have cleared their entire May launch windows. They're terrified. Rockstar is about to redefine the entire industry's revenue model in a single day. If this data helped you optimize your strategy or saved you a bad investment, you know what to do. Join the inner circle on Patreon for the full rise of Anubis. Cinematic experience and the deep dive intelligence reports you won't find anywhere else. Hit that subscribe button, turn on the alerts, and don't get left behind in the last gen. The data is clear, and the mission is ongoing. The industry is shedding the weak, and only the optimized will survive. Stay focused, keep your macros tight, and remember, Anubis can't be stopped.